have Sky back in your rotation, able to play and be able to coordinate everything on the field?
Oh, it's really good. He's an older guy. He's played a lot of football. So it's good. They have a veteran guy, older guy, know football, can run and make some plays and hopefully get us out of some bad situations sometime.
How much were you in contact with him throughout last year as he sat out and talked about the NFL before how much did you guys talk, throughout the season?
Well, I pick my times. I don't want to be a guy that's kids. You don't want to be all on them all the time. Every time you see you coaching them up or you giving them some advice. So I pick my times, and when I felt it was needed, and I see him walking in the building with maybe a discouraged look on his face. That's when you pull him to the side and let him know. It's better things to come. Just keep your faith, and everything will work out.
How much of was he to the NFL?
Say it again.
How close was he toward declaring?
Well, that's the question you got to ask him. I think he's, whenever you're playing at a high level, you're always close. You're always going to have it in your back of your mind. Maybe it's the time, maybe it's not the time. Our job as coaches is just to give him good advice on both sides. This is the pros, this is the pluses of you going, this is the negatives of it, and vice versa of staying here and playing college ball.
How much of the Sky of old have you seen in practice? Have you seen flashes, or have you seen him go full go, seen the whole thing?
Well, I don't know too much about the old. All I remember is that number 10. When I was, at the other place, working. I remember just the number 10. But what I see now, I'm in love with.
Coach, there's been a lot of talk about Taylor and about how much better he's looked and improved. What have you seen?
Just a guy that's coming to work, and we keep stressing this with him, coming to work every day, embracing that leadership role, and pulling the young guys along with you.
Is Bryson Allen Williams a buck or a linebacker at this point?
I'm calling him a buck, but he's a ball player. He's with the buck position, so I'm coaching him a lot, and I'm excited about it.
Mike, how concerned starter there?
Well, we got packages for him, so he's definitely going to be on the field. I don't want to tilt my hand too much on what we're doing, but he's with the buck guys. He's with the buck position right now, and we'll see.
How has the pass rush looked with him and DJ and all the others?
I think it's a plus. You're always trying to get your best guys on the field, and it's all about the situation. Third and long, third and medium or whatever it is. You're always trying to get your pass rush type guys on the field. You're trying to get your best guys, So right now we're working with that, getting that perfect combination of guys, on the field at the same time.
Mike, how concerned are you with the depth at the linebacker position?
Well, it's concerning, but the thing is, you gotta, you get those young guys and you got to bring them along fast. That's college ball. The bad side about it is no free agency in this thing. We can't hit the waiver wire and go find another one. You got to play the hand you dealt. And that's where we at with it.
How much will you try to cycle those young guys in early to get those necessary reps, if at all possible?
I think that's huge, man. You take, for instance, Dennis won him last year. We was able to get him out there a little bit last year. Got his feet wet, so to speak, and I think he's going to be big and make some plays for us this year.
How necessary is it for you guys to get the pressure with 4, and so you don't have to blitz the linebackers as much?
Man, pressure cures everything. You can get after the quarterback. I tell T-Rod, we're going to make him look really, really good. You get pressure, you make the linebackers look good. So, the game of football is, I don't care how you draw it up, it's always started at the line of scrimmage.
Who has looked good among your young linebackers?
Well, all of them look good. You start with one of the ones that come in, Brad Johnson, has looked really good. I've been on him pretty hard here the last couple of weeks. I expect a lot out of him, and I think he's taking it. He's taking the coaching well, which I expected him to do coming in. So you can go down the list. My whole group of guys, I think they're playing at a high level right now, and I'm really excited about them.
How important are turnovers in this defense, and how often do you preach going to get the ball and forcing defenses to go get it?
Turnovers is big, man. It can change the game. You get a turnover early. You can get the thing rolling in your favor. So getting a turnover over early is really big. Even late in the game, it can seal the win for you. Or it can give you the go-ahead win.
Whose idea was the turnover bucket?
Oh, that's T-Rob all day, man. I think the kids are having fun with it, man. I love it when we get them, so it's just another little token out there for them when they get an interception and get a turnover to, dunk it in the bucket.
Have you been pleased with the amount of turnovers the defense has forced so far this game?
Oh, yeah. You're pleased with it, but it's always more. You know, I'm one of those guys. You know, you're playing good football. Let's go play great football. You know, let's try to be great at everything we do. And I think the kids, you know, they buying in right now. That's the good thing about it. I think everybody's buying in. You know, we're playing with a lot of effort now. You know, we've been working on the toughness part and the discipline part, but it's coming.
You get to stop practice for the turnover bucket. I mean, is that so? Immediately you go dunk it in the bucket?
If it's not a 1 minute situation or it's not a hurry up situation, you know, we try to dunk it in, have a little fun with it. I took a peek at the offensive guys. I don't think they was a little too happy with that today. You know, so we may have to speed that dunking process up a little bit.
So how does that work? You have a bucket out on the field?
Yeah, we got a bucket out on the field, you know, and we try to get maybe 3 or 4 turnovers a day, get the ball 3 or 4 times, and the guys get a turnover. They can alley hoop it, dunk it, you know, whatever they got to do to get it up in there.
Okay. Is it on the ground or is
Usually a guy pick it up. Me personally, I probably would get a ball and I like to bowl, so I may just bowl it in there, you know, get a club and try to put it in.
How much improvement have you seen out of T.J. Brunson?
A lot. You know, he's at the mic position, you know, so you expect a lot of that guy. You know, he's not really a vocal guy, but that position is forcing him to be a lot more vocal and, you know, and take charge of the defense, you know, and I think he's accepted that role.
Sorry if it's already been asked, but what have you kind of seen from Brad Johnson since camp started?
Guy, he has all the intangibles. You know, size, he can run, he hit. You know, he's very coachable, great kid to coach. You know, so right now my job is to shorten that learning curve. You know, get him up to speed with some of the guys who've been here last year, and get him ready to play.
Would you say he's kind of on the same track as DJ was last year? Is that similar? And what you can expect from him?
That's safe to say that, you know. But I try to coach each guy different, and I approach each guy different. I'm not gonna say, hey, you like Dennis, you know, you're Brad Johnson, and then Dennis, you're not like Bryson, you're Bryson, you know. So I kind of take that approach with him.
Is he playing mostly the buck position right now?
Yes.
What makes Bryson an effective guy at your position?
He's athletic, man. He's an athletic guy. He can run. You know, you see him play the game when he make plays. He love football. You know, I love guys that's tough guys that love football and can run. You know, and when he make a play, he's having fun. You know, so I think that carries over, and that's going to carry over to some of the younger guys. You know, you make a play, get excited about it. You know, want to make a play, but also play within the defense. You know.
Who else do you expect to be in your buck rotation this year?
Probably all the guys, man. We try to rotate a lot of those guys and, you know, keep them fresh. You know, you got Bryson, you got Dennis Warnham, Brad Johnson. You know, I can go down the list. You know, Danny Fennell, he's having a great camp, man. He's probably the forgotten guy right now, but he's playing great for us right now. I think he's going to contribute a lot on special team as well. Like I say, I'm excited about all the guys, man. They're playing good ball right now.
What did you see in the way Daniel kind of went through last season, where it seemed like at the very beginning he had some kind of hype and he didn't play maybe as much as some thought?
Yeah, but you know, the older guys that came along, Darius English had a big year. You know, he started playing really, really good. You know, and then the young guy, he came in and, you know, it's all about opportunity. And I tell the guys, when you get your opportunity, you got to take advantage of it. You know, we gave, Dennis Warnham opportunity, he took advantage of it. You know, so that's what it's all about, taking advantage of the opportunities.
Is Brad a guy that's put himself in good position to get the opportunities and maybe be able to take them?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, they all have. You know, it's still a long ways to go. You know, we're not going to crown him yet and, start printing the T-shirts yet. It's still a long ways to go. I'm just saying I'm excited about, what I see in camp right now and the way he's working in camp.
What has Warnham done to make that step from like freshman to sophomore that you've seen?
His body, he changed his body. You know, I talked with him a lot this summer about, last year he had a high school body. Right now he looks like a college football player, and it's showing up on the field.